Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another beautiful episode of Survival Fitted. What more can you ask for? I'm your boy, Joe Williams, joined alongside my co-host, Ian Pierno. Another beautiful day in the city of San Diego. We got a very special guest in the building, Mr. Jerami Grant. How are you doing today, my guy?
I'm good. Chilling.
Big chilling.
Where are you right now?
We just got to Portland. We was in Denver last night, but it was snowing, so we had to rush back.
Okay, it'd be like that. I noticed you're wearing the Jimi Hendrix vintage shirt, which is pretty cool because that was something that we wanted to talk about because I think that was your first like viral LeagueFits moment was you wore that same t-shirt in Charlotte and everyone was like, oh shit, this guy might be kind of fly.
Yes, sir. I love Jimi Hendrix. I wear them. I got a bunch of actually different Jimi Hendrix stuff. I listened to him probably for like extensively for probably like about 3 years. And at that point, I was just like, I'm wearing all Jimi Hendrix stuff. So I had like a little Jimi Hendrix phase for sure.
That's what's up. I got a Hendrix vinyl on my wall right now. I love making like the guests feel like a little bit uncomfortable. I think that makes for good podcasting. And I was going to like put you on the spot. I had like this whole thing. I was going to like got you and be like, name 3 Jimi Hendrix songs. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like name 3 Rolling Stones songs. But I'm not even going to make you do that. That feels kind of pointless now.
Yeah, for sure.
Gatekeeping culture is horrible, man. We got to get rid of that.
Oh no, I love gatekeeping.
We're split on that. How do you feel about that,
yeah,
Jeremy?
Where do you stand on gatekeeping?
Where do you stand on this?
I'm not really with it. I'm kind of like it's open for everybody. I think whoever likes whatever can, kind of do whatever with it.
Oh no, I post like food on my Instagram story, and if you're like, "Oh, where's that?" It wasn't. If it was meant to be for you, you would already know. You know what I mean? I'm a massive gatekeeper. No, I feel like a bad person.
I could just see you just like somebody swiping up on your Instagram and say, "Hey, bro, what restaurant is this?" And you just reply with like,
"It's a personal thing."
Hey, stay blessed, homie. Stay blessed.
It's a personalized thing. You haven't seen that meme? It's like, yo, it's really a personal thing, bro. If it was for you, you would already know about it. It's just like a personal vibe. Yeah. It's a special place to me. If it was meant to be a special place for you, it might already be a special place for you. And now here I am. I was about to hop on this podcast at 9:30 in the morning and
just grill you on Jimi Hendrix.
Gatekeep like the most famous guitar player ever. Speaking of music though, a little birdie told me because we do like our what are we like style shams,
fashion nardwar.
So like we be finding all like the info and whatnot. You're a harp player?
Yeah. I play the African Harp. I've been playing it only for about like a year now. Not too long, but yeah, something that I love to do for sure.
So like before games, do you have like a SoundCloud where you drop your harp music, like a low-key thing, like pseudonym, and then you listen to that before games?
I wish I listened to my own now, but I actually before games I do listen to like calming music, like classical music, and stuff like that to calm you down. But I don't listen to my own music, not yet.
So what's on the adrenaline playlist, like the pregame playlist?
I listen to I don't know if you heard of him, Ludovico Einaudi. Yeah, he's a classical music writer, pianist, a lot of different stuff. He got a lot of different songs that I listen to. Experience, when I'm with Tina. I mean, I might be speaking a bunch of gibberish, but yeah, it relaxes me before the game, so I listen to a lot of that stuff. But I also mix it up. I listen to Young Thug. I listen to Uzi. Sometimes if I'm in a mood, I throw in some Jimi Hendrix, stuff like that. So I'm a little bit all over the place, but yeah.
Yeah, I know you listen to Uzi. The day we met was at Fashion Week last September, and you were going to the Marnie show that night. And I think Marnie on Me by Uzi probably played like 3 times that day at least.
For sure. For sure.
So is Beethoven and Mozart also on this playlist? I heard like LeBron James listens to that like before the game, listens to like classical music
I was
on that
listening to
classical music
that.
playlist.
Yeah, I was listening to that earlier. When I first started listening to classical, and then I kind of moved into like new classical. So the guy I mentioned earlier, Ludovico, he's actually alive now and playing and making music. I went to one of his concerts in Seattle this past summer. So yeah, I listen to like more of his stuff or people that I kind of can get a feel for. So.
What's classical concert etiquette like? Is it like open the pit the fuck up, let's get rowdy? Like what's like the rules to go into to a classical concert?
Like think like symphony. Think like old times. You go to like
Elegance.
yeah, like you go
I
to
don't know, that's
like
the word that popped
a
in my head.
a play type. It's very elegant. You go to like a play
There you
type
go.
spot, and you're all sitting around them there on the stage, but it's actually not just as boring as that. Like he got like a light show going on. He got like a big screen, and it's a bunch of stuff going on as he's playing his music, so you kind of can feel it almost as you could see it like as he's playing it. So it's kind of dope.
How different is your, because I feel like most NBA players, if they were going to go to their first classical concert, what they're wearing would probably be pretty different than what they wear to, the club or pregame or whatever. I feel like for you, maybe it's not that different. Am I right or wrong?
Very right. I was what I was wearing like it was raining in Seattle.
Yeah.
No surprise. So I wore like a big shawl rain jacket type thing. It kind of just
Arc'teryx
worked
on
out.
me.
Right, Arc'teryx. Hoodied up, big sweats, real chill fit, but it fit the moment for sure.
Your fits are anything but chill. You can't describe your fits as chill at all. Like, what are you talking about? There's nothing that you have ever worn. Even like the cool like Jimi Hendrix vintage T-shirt still had like Margiela tabbies and like, I don't want to say parachute pants, but parachute style pants on. Like, there's no such thing as a chill fit for you.
For me, I feel like I'll be chilling sometimes, but obviously not. So
That's cool though. You know that like separates you from other basketball players like so much.
yeah, I try to stay in my own lane. The things I like. I got a good team behind me. They help me out. You met them. And they kind of just help me to do my own thing. Not to be put in a box like everybody else. So I kind of always go my own direction. So.
Yeah. Um, Something that I was thinking of, like, obviously a lot of basketball players, you either have like the guys that are wearing like their Nike and Adidas sweatsuits, or you have the guys that are wearing designer. But the guys that are wearing designer generally are, they're wearing the puffy Rick Owens jackets, the Balenciaga monogram hoodies, things like that. You wear designer to pretty much every game, but you're not wearing necessarily what anyone else is wearing. Like you're wearing like runway comb and Margiela tabbies and things like that. When did you like get into that stuff? Because obviously your personal style like wasn't inspired by like LeagueFits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I got a lot of different inspirations to be honest. I've always believe it or not, always been inspired by like things that I watch on TV, and I watch a lot of anime. So a lot of my style is Japanese based because I watch a lot of anime. I watch a lot of old films and stuff like that. So I get a lot of it from there. And then also like me just going to Fashion Week for the last few years and being able to be a part of the shows or be at the shows and seeing them and seeing what they're wearing and stuff like that is helped me to kind of branch out a lot more. But anime, man, like honestly, if I see some stuff that I like on like a character that I'm messing with, I'll shoot a text to Yari like, yo, like let's find something like this, or like we start going. So that's
Okay, wait.
big.
So I'm not huge into anime, but I feel like we need like a top three your top 3 favorite animes of all time
for fashion.
This, or maybe
For
not even
fashion.
for, but I just know like these. I again, I'm not into anime, but I've sat at some dinner tables where like this table, they're like standing up, like, how could you say Naruto like is not the greatest? Like,
That
what are
shit
you
gets
talking
intense.
about?
Yeah.
Bro, One Punch Man, bro. I'll die behind One Punch. I'm like, yo, what in the world? So like, what's like your top 3? Like your top 3 on that list?
Top 3, period, or for fashion?
Uh, let's just do
Both.
period, and then we'll do.
We do
Or I
both.
guess
We
yeah,
can do
both.
both.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
can do
both.
both. Top 3 animes. My favorite anime ever. Cliche, but it's Naruto.
Okay, for sure.
So that's my favorite anime ever. I think the best anime ever from top to bottom, and it still hasn't finished yet, so I can't really say it. But Attack on Titan, the storyline is
Yeah,
amazing.
a lot of people say that.
Yeah, everything, character development, everything is amazing. They still haven't finished it. I don't know why yet. It's been in the last season for like 3 years. Everybody kind of upset about that.
Enemies like
But,
that. Like One Piece has like 900 episodes or something.
Yeah,
Doesn't like Naruto have like
crazy.
1,000 or 1,100 episodes? Some crazy number like that.
Yeah.
Insane.
Naruto has about like 1,000, maybe a little bit more. One Piece actually has more because it's still going on, which is crazy. And then my last one, it's a lot of them. Demon Slayer has the potential to be like one of the best for sure. It's only been a few seasons though, but
Demon Slayer is
up.
good style too. I watched the first couple seasons of that.
Yeah.
I forget the main character's name, but he has like the checkered poncho and the sandals. Oh my god, so
Fire.
fly! I almost did that for Halloween.
Like that. Yeah, I was gonna do a jacket like that for sure. Yeah, it's fire.
So yeah, that brings us to the most stylish anime characters.
Yes, the most stylish anime series. Cowboy Bebop. It's classical.
Oh, yeah.
Spike, he puts that shit on the entire time. Yeah, we're gonna do some reference photos for y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to throw up some reference photos for the video
Studio
Pinterest board.
Yeah, for sure. Studio Ghibli. It's the anime house. The Howl's Moving Castle. He flee top to bottom whole time. Lastly, and I feel like I'm about to miss out on something for sure. Let me think about it a little bit more. I don't want to skip something. Demon Slayer is like that though.
It's a tough decision.
We can do Demon Slayer now, and if I think about something else later, then we'll add that.
I'm cool with that because that's the one I've seen, so I feel included and important now.
Yeah, we'll include you.
Thank you for not gatekeeping anime from.
Oh yeah, that'd have been a good opportunity to gatekeep. You guys can't ask questions about stuff you don't know about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just got the cheat sheet. Like, if I want to dress like super fly, I'm just gonna watch the animes that he listed. Like,
or just even like talk to like some like anime type shorties. But yeah, Attack on Titan is brilliant. The character development is awesome.
No, you seen those fits of Cowboy like Bebop like.
So funny.
Yeah, no biggie. I just watched it with my best friend who's in the NBA. No big deal.
He put me on. Put me on.
Yeah, no biggie. Just subtle flexing. You know, it's LA. This is what we have to do. You know, it's brutal out here. Speaking of like, you know, sharing, you know, giving, sharing, whatever. I heard like obviously like Secret Santas and all that stuff is like a thing around Christmas for the teams and whatnot. And most guys get each other like, I don't know, Beats headphones or shit like that. But I heard you got like kind of hyper personalized style gifts for your teammates and coaches. Is that true?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, like, I don't know, just being with the people that you're with. Like we're together every day. We see each other every day. So that kind of becomes your family. So like, even though I just got here, it was kind of something that I was like, yeah, we got to do. So my team, they did a great job of running around. I know they did a lot of work, helping with all the gifts and stuff like that for me, to get
What
for
were
my
some of the
team
gifts?
and my staff. ALD hoodies, Noah clothes, like a bunch of different clothes, hats, socks, hoodies, pants, jackets, Acne stuff. Yeah, a decent amount of brands, ALD, Acne, Noah, Supreme. We jumped around.
Isn't that kind of like a backhanded present though?
I was gonna say something.
Yeah, isn't that like kind of like a subtly like backhanded thing to do? It's like, hey, y'all need, because you
guys
gift
suck at
what you
dressing,
think
so-
people need,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? Like
me help you guys.
if like your beard was like out of sorts, like I might get you like a trimmer. You know what I mean? Because that's what you need. So was that kind of like a backhanded way of being like, hey, you guys can look good now because of me. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Breaking, Jerami Grant selfish?
Jerami Grant wants everybody to look good.
I just want everybody to be posting on LeagueFits.
That's the quote.
Mm-hmm. That's love. That's love. Because you're kind of the only fly guy on that team.
We got some people that, Justice.
Justice can dress.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, Justice.
He can put it on.
Yeah.
But everybody getting there. They getting there. That's what we're gonna say.
Thanks to Jerami Grant, they're all getting there at hyper speed now. But
yeah,
they're getting there.
Damn, you're a stylist now too, coming for our jobs. It's just crazy. Wow, NBA players have everything. Who got the best gift? Be honest. You can't be like everybody's the same.
Gift?
Yeah, like who got you, or like the best piece, whatever.
Everybody's was different. But I probably got one of my coaches the best gifts. So everybody got multiple things. So
yeah.
But he got some stuff. I'm not gonna say what he got though.
You're not gonna say what he got?
Gatekeeping.
That's gatekeeping. That's gatekeeping.
No,
that is gatekeeping.
Because
now me and Joe can't go and buy like whatever like Issey Miyake pants they wear or something. Like, come on.
Nah, I think gatekeeping is like
now you're gaslighting.
Like
now you're telling
me.
Do
you see all these terms?
Now you're gaslighting.
There's people like this who walk the earth, man. They just will label. This is crazy.
This is why I stay inside and don't talk to anybody.
This is why I stay inside and watch anime, dude. This is why.
Right.
Okay, give us one piece. What was the best piece someone got? One thing.
I got one of my teammates these Acne pants. Not too oversized, a little oversized, blue ones. Because it needed a switch up. So
who got him?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you because we're gonna see. I'm excited to see him put them on. I'll send y'all pictures and stuff when
I can live with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like fiercely checking the Trailblazers like Getty image wire before every game, looking for some like oversized blue Acne pants. seeing who Jerami Grant's favorite teammate is. I'm guessing it's just whoever passes you the ball the most.
Probably the point guard.
Yeah, probably the point guard. Probably one of the point guards. Gotta be
one of them.
It was one of them.
You see how we're just instigating? It's like right when we see every sign, so some blue just instigating.
So Joe and I's new thing as of last week is every NBA guest we asked if we can get a 10-day, and there's always like a reason. So last week we asked Jaren Jackson if we could get a 10-day. So because the Grizzlies, they like dance when they come out the tunnel because we just want to do the dance. That seems kind of fun. If you can hook up a 10-day for us, my birthday's next month. We can say your birthday's next month. We would love to be a part of like the Jerami Grant Acne Studios ADL gifting suite. Thanks.
Yeah,
you can just leave it in our locker.
Okay. The locker right next to mine. Got you.
Oh wow, that's love. That's love.
It's got to be a 10-day around Christmas though, right? We have to like plot it out.
Yeah, there's some 10 days around. Like just like give the word.
Yeah, 100%. What goes into giving a good gift though? Because like, are you like plotting and like seeing what people? You can't just like go and ask people like, "Hey man, what do you like?" You know what I'm saying? Like there's like stories of like, you like plot and be like, okay, he might need that because You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dude's lacking.
Also, if he asked Dame Lillard what he wants, Dame Lillard would have been like, I love my Amiri jeans.
Why did Damian Lillard catch a stray this morning?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's totally a joke, by the way. That's totally a joke. You don't have to acknowledge what I said.
That's crazy.
You just answer his question. My bad.
What was the question? My bad.
So we can move on.
No, he asked what goes into like getting like the perfect, like how do you like, because everyone got
taking
personalized
notes.
gifts.
Yeah, I'm taking notes. Like if I wanted to give someone a gift in my life, you know what I'm saying? Do I like plot from a distance? Am I like dropping cues? Am I like picking up on hints? Like what's going on?
Okay, so my team did a great job of watching a lot because I'm not thinking about a gift for everybody. We got gifts for like not just like the players. We got gifts for the staff and everything. So I'm watching everybody, but I'm like I'm in the middle. So like I know people that need certain stuff. So I'll be like, yo, we need to get this. We need to get this. So you definitely watching. You definitely plotting. You like, okay, well, like they can use this. Like they haven't, they've been using the same bag, or like, oh, they've been using the same jacket, or they've been using the, same pair of pants, or like, shit. Even if I don't like them pants, it's like, all right, bet we're like,
yeah,
we might need to mix it up, type. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of your style, like kind of mixing with their style a little bit. Yeah, I mean, gifts aren't too hard if you're with them all the time.
So I kind of proved my theory earlier, where you got people what they need.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay,
definitely got them what they need.
Kind of circling back a little bit to your like, I'd say maybe the most unique sense of style in the NBA. Like I remember when we met, it was like 95 degrees in New York City and you walked outside in an Arc'teryx jacket, and like usually that's not some NBA player shit. That's some like ironically like Portland Bay Area, like loves Grailed, is waiting on his Raya application to be accepted, like hypebeast shit. And I was like, oh, this guy rocks. But yeah, anyway, style is super unique, not necessarily like what we see from most basketball players. Like take away the context that it's yourself. If you saw all of your fit pics, because you see those things where they're like, what does it look like I do for a living? If you saw all of your fit pics and you know, it wasn't you, what would you assume that person does for a living?
Good question.
I would think that I model for sure, because I wear a lot of running places.
Wow. Cop out answer. Cheating. Give us a real answer.
Cop out?
No, yeah, that's cop out. Cop out answer.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's the direction. Let me think.
Like a real job, like a salary, like a 9 to 5.
Dang.
A 9 to 5?
But it doesn't dress like he has a 9 to 5 though.
Yeah,
I
would. It wouldn't be this time. I think it would be like back in the day. It's like some 80s shit. I would think that like
1780s, founding father. That's a job.
That works.
Classical music.
That works. Like it looks like I don't know. It doesn't look like I have a job, to be honest. Like
there you go.
Like freelance, a little bit.
You know, I always get like tenured Ivy League literature professor.
That is
like 100 years ago.
That is for sure. Yes. That's for sure the style that I've been putting together, that we've been putting together lately. Yeah, some Ivy League schoolboy. Yeah, fits.
Yeah,
sure.
Not good, but like professor. Because when I think schoolboy, I get like kind of like a douchey vibe a little bit. Because like that's the thing about like dressing preppy, right? Is it such a thin line between like just being a douchebag and then being super cool? Because I love like the private school uniform, but like the vibe of when it's like, you know, after school, like it's untucked. Maybe you got like Chucks on, like, you know what I mean? You're throwing a leather jacket over like the shirt and tie, things like that. And you have perfected the
after school schoolboy.
After school schoolboy.
Yeah, after schoolboy.
After
Cool?
after
That's your
school boy.
nickname for the day. The after school
Yeah.
schoolboy.
After school boy.
That ain't bad. I take it.
Yeah. So if you see a Jerami Grant fit pic go up on LeagueFits and the caption is "After School Boy," just know I wrote it. That's a direct. That's a direct reference to Spiral Fitted.
Direct quote.
We won't snitch because I know you got the Adidas bag. Good for you. But how quickly are you dropping them if Marcella drops a Tabby basketball shoe?
Oh, a Tabby basketball shoe. I'm on it right away.
He said immediately.
Immediately, and they got to come to me first for sure.
Yeah. Is the Tabby the best shoe in your rotation? The boots, the shoes, whatever.
The Tabby is my favorite shoe in my rotation. Yeah, they're my favorite shoe in my rotation. I got some Rick boots that I really like. I'm looking for some more boots that I like more, but I got a few pair of Rick boots that I like. But the Tabbies are for sure my favorite in the rotation.
Yeah. You know, you've introduced like a ton of people to Margiela Tabbies, which is crazy because like if you live remotely in the style world, like of course you know what tabbies are. Like my favorite is like Tumblr aesthetic is like the girl that like puts like a cigarette between her tabbies and you're like, oh, that's like wow. But anyway, so many like kids and shit like are introduced to fashion through LeagueFits. So that's like how they learn about like what style is. So they're like, oh yeah, Gucci, Adidas, like they see all that shit. But most of these guys have never seen Margiela tabbies before. So when you first wore them, even like when you still wear them now, people are like, what are those cow shoes?
Right. The camel shoes, yeah.
Camel shoes, there we go.
Yeah, camel shoes.
For sure.
The literal camel toe.
Yeah. Everybody thinks that though, yeah. It's weird. It's weird though. Because people that are into fashion would never have seen them before too. Somewhat. But it doesn't make sense though. I feel like a lot of I guess I'm in this space, in the fashion space, so a lot of people will have them on subtly and stuff like that. So I've seen it a decent amount, but yeah, I guess it's just different worlds. For sure.
Congrats on being an influencer. You've influenced. That's like the definition of being an influencer.
I guess I'm an influencer now.
That's a bunch of stuff. Stylist, gift giver, influencer, basketball player.
Link in bio. Use code Jerami20 for 20% off at Margiela.
Right. I need that.
Yeah. We talked about classical concerts earlier. Is it true that you see The Lion King every time you're in New York? And if so, what's the etiquette and wardrobe behind that? Does it differ?
Okay. I've seen Lion King about 13, 14 times.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. In New York on Broadway. Not every time I go there, but almost every time I go there, I go to see Lion King. It's just my favorite movie, I guess, and for sure Broadway play ever. So always go to see it. Never really interested in seeing anything else.
You go during the season?
Yeah, all the time.
Have you ever brought teammates?
Nah, my teammates, they don't want to go. They're like, "You're going to Broadway? Like what?"
Okay, so as someone who's been to Broadway and I've seen the musical world in there. Ian, you've never been to Broadway to go watch a musical, correct?
I saw like Barney on Broadway when I was like 3.
Doesn't count.
Okay.
Jerami, can you explain to Ian and the other uncultured folks out there the beauty of the musicals on Broadway, the magic behind it?
Yeah, I saw Wicked off Broadway.
Does it count?
Okay.
I saw Hamilton in the car once. Like,
no, it's amazing. It's when I go to a play, I almost look at it as if it's like them coming to see me play. You know what I mean? It's like a lot that goes into it. They're very professional. It's just amazing. It's very artistic. It's beautiful. The way they put everything together. and like they can't mess up. It's live. It's an experience that you gotta experience. I got a lot of respect for them, so I don't know, when I go, like I'm watching how they act and everything. So I don't know. That's kind of how I feel when people come to watch us play. So it's amazing. You gotta go do Lion King too, for sure.
Okay. I'm down. I'm kind of excited. Yeah, I guess you can't really like fuck up on stage. You can turn the ball over, miss shots, but you can't miss a shot on stage.
Nah, yeah, because people would definitely know. Like,
and the crazy thing is like how like synced together everything is, right? Like if you mess up, then that means the next person is a step behind, and everybody got a shot. It's crazy. I'm like, yo, this is like the most beautiful thing.
It's kind of like podcasting.
Sure.
It's not at all like podcasting. Promise you, it's not. We were 10 minutes late to this meeting, brother. It is not like I was late in traffic getting here. It's not like podcasting.
You were late in traffic. I overslept. Yeah. It was just we were late for our own podcast.
Yeah. Can we see you? Yeah, can we see you in a musical one day? Add that to the laundry list of titles.
What I would definitely accept if they wanted to put me in a musical. I don't know what I would do in the musical. I wouldn't have any lines. I'm not a talker, but I would be in the musical for sure.
You could like play like a tree or something. You know those dudes in like middle school like play trees. They just like stand in the background.
I actually played a tree in middle school. Was it the tree? And me and one of my best friends, we played, and we was in a Willy Wonka play in 8th grade. And was we a tree? We had dumped I think a girl, she was a squirrel or something like that. We dumped her in like a bucket or something. But I was supposed to be a tree, so I don't know why I was moving, but
you're a magical tree.
Yeah, Willy Wonka sounds about right?
Dude, I was in a musical in 8th grade.
What musical? We got a musical?
Annie. Okay. There was this girl I liked, and she was being in the musical. And so I tried out for the musical. I sang in the tryouts. I sang "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" and "Happy Birthday." Anyway, they made me a cop. Really unfortunate. I was kind of like a late bloomer, so I was really little. And then they made this other like really big kid, the other cop. So it was like, you know, like big cop, little cop thing. Okay. Anyway, she kissed me on the cheek like 2 weeks after.
He's been dying to tell this story. I promise you. He's probably been like, I can't wait to just like for my life to
There's never been a more like that. That was like a formative experience for me.
Yeah. If you wouldn't have said it now, you could have never said that.
Right. Exactly. There was like no time to tell the story of when I got kissed on the cheek for the first time.
Yeah, that's an amazing experience.
Hey Nina, if you out there, I'm blushing.
You're so lame.
I hope she had a good life.
So I'm still thinking about you.
Okay. Before we head out, I need you to like kind of like gain your composure real quick. I'm about to tell you something that's going to shatter your world. I know you've had a lot of accomplishments in your life. I know you've hit game winners, you know. Cool stuff has happened to you. You're like an elite NBA player. I'd like to congratulate you. You were voted by the fans as a starter in the LeagueFits All-Star game. Please tell me why this is the coolest accomplishment that's ever happened to you. Please liken this moment to hitting a buzzer beater, and tell me why it's better.
This is absolutely the greatest experience that I've ever had. It's dope. It's dope for the fans to you know, to see my style and enjoy it. Because for me, I'm just being myself. So like for people to accept that and not only accept it but to like it, it's dope. It's dope.
That's what's up. Yeah, voting is technically still open like another like 5 days. But you took like a pretty quick and early lead. Yeah. Anyway, this is a good podcast too. If this went poorly, I was gonna stuff the ballot box for I don't know, Nikola Jokic or something. But this was a great pod, so we're gonna keep Nikola Jokic. I don't know. I just tried to think of someone random. Like LeagueFits random.
That'd be it. That'd be it.
Yeah. Well, my boy, I just want to say we appreciate you coming on today, especially in the morning. Rise and grind.
For sure. Definitely. Good talking to y'all. Good seeing you. Yeah, I definitely been in contact with y'all.
All right, no doubt, my boy.